Measurement unlocks motivation. This is something really important for language learners to know. My name's Azrin. If you're new here, I'm a polyglot. I speak 5 different languages. I'd like to learn at least 3 more. So measurement unlocks motivation. This is something I've totally noticed in, recently. So I have a personal trainer, and when I go to the gym, we track a lot of different metrics that show me if I'm getting better or not, if I'm getting stronger or not. So I know how much I can deadlift, I know how much I can squat, I know how long I can run, I know how fast I can run, I know all these different metrics that show me if I'm getting better or not. And those metrics motivate me. And I notice that language learners, as a general whole, don't actually measure much when they're learning a language. They just plod forward without tracking really anything. And I find that if you measure things, you can actually get better significantly faster. Here's a crazy story. So I have a student right now at the Calgary Language Nerds. She took classes elsewhere for a while. She's been at the Calgary Language Nerds for a little bit over a year, and she's been stagnating. She hasn't seen that much progress ultimately in her language learning journey. But recently, she's seen a lot. And what changed? Well, I'll tell you. We decided we would measure and track her progress. So we didn't change the teaching methods. The teaching methods, the class format, everything stayed the same. She still doesn't do homework. She just has 1 to 2 classes a week, and that's it. That's it. And in 1 month, she saw about a 40% improvement in her fluency. That's crazy. Specifically with her speech rate, specifically. That's crazy. You know, from someone who was stuck to someone who got 40% better in a month, and all we changed was we would just measure to see if she's getting better or not. You see, when you measure things, it makes you more focused, it gives you more motivation, and all of that then acts as a fuel to help you progress faster and make things easier for you. So try that yourself. Make sure you measure. Make sure you have some kind of way to measure your progress. One of the easiest ways to do this, I find, is just to start a stopwatch and see how long did you study for. If you want to take things a little bit further, write down each time you have a study session, make sure you write down how much content you got through. If you're using a textbook, how many textbook pages did you get through? If you're in an app, how much material did you cover in the app? If you're taking lessons, for example, and there's PowerPoint slides, how many PowerPoint slides did you get through? Like, just measure it in some way, shape, or form, and that's going to instantly boost that motivation up, make you more focused, and act as a fuel for your progress. The final thing I'll say here, if you really want to ignite an extra fire on that gas, or rather pour extra gas on the fire, there we go, that's the right analogy. If you really want to do that, what you then want to do is track day by day, or even week by week, how much practice or study you're doing, and gradually try to increase that. So for example, in my business, I track how many action steps I take per day. It's not a language example, but it'll still work. I track how many action steps I take per day to grow my business. In January, I was averaging 6 action steps a day. I tried to gradually increase that. And now in April, I'm averaging 40 steps a day. And guess what? As you can imagine, my business has grown a lot more because I'm doing more every day to grow the business. The same thing will happen for you in languages. If you gradually just try to increase how much you do every day, just little by little, doesn't have to be big steps, just gradually be consistent with it, you will find that you progress significantly faster as well. So thanks for watching this. Hope you found this useful, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.